Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now.
Winterhold may not look impressive, but it has a very rich history.
Is the college dangerous?
Goodness, no. They're simply scholars. They mean no one harm. I've had several conversations with Archmage Aaron over the years. Oh, he's perfectly polite, if a bit guarded.
I'd like to know more about Winterhold's history.
I'm afraid the Winterhold you see before you is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion Crisis took its toll on Winterhold, in more ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city.
The Great Collapse? What's that?
Just about 80 years ago, there was a terrible disaster. The cliffs overlooking the Sea of Ghosts collapsed, taking most of Winterhold with them. In the middle of it all, the college was practically untouched. Many of the survivors were suspicious. Some believed the mages were behind the whole thing, and others felt they could have at least prevented it. Archmage Aaron assures me that his people had nothing to do with it. And I believe him. But Winterhold never recovered.
How did the Oblivion Crisis impact Winterhold?
You may have noticed the college, just to the north there. Very prestigious place. Mages from all over Tamriel traveled here to seek knowledge. After the Oblivion Crisis was over, many felt that magic users were to blame. Elves, to be specific. It created a great deal of tension. A good many dark elves were driven from the city, and people became...
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
What can you tell me about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college, though even that's dried up some.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
I overheard something about a college.
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town.
Oh, my men and I are sailors. We hunt and fish, porkers mostly, as well as do some, trading from time to time. Anything to gather supplies for our town when the ice allows it. Life out here is harsh, but we give it our best.
So you say you're a trader. How about we do some trading?
I'm not one of those types of traders. I mostly take, without the giving. Now, before you say anything, it's a matter of survival. It's all supplies for the town, you see. If you really want to do some trading, you should talk to Birna. She doesn't have much, but she has more than I have.
Sailing in these frozen waters must be dangerous.
Ha! It's not easy, that's for sure. The waters here are icebound most of the year, but traveling on the roads is just as dangerous. The Imperials say all coastal waters between Dawnstar and Windhelm are unnavigable. They wouldn't dare patrol here. Us Nords, however, we make it work. We have to.
What can you tell me about Winterhold?
There's not much to tell. They say Winterhold was once a great city. When I was young, I used to play amongst the old ruins. Anyhow, I don't know about such things. You should talk to Frode about all that. All I know is that most folk would rather pack up and leave. I did too once. I wanted to get away as far as possible, and so I did. I traveled. I joined the Stormcloaks and fought in quite a few battles before I returned.
So why did you return to Winterhold?
I'll try to keep this short. There I was on the battlefield. I do not remember the exact place. What I do remember is that I pierced a man's chest with my blade. As I pulled him closer, I got a look of his eyes. An icy grey. They reminded me of my home. Of the summer snow and the everlasting frozen wastes. Even more so as they turned cold as he stopped struggling against my weapon. At that moment I thought to myself, this man had a home too. I realized then that I was a fool to leave. That there are people out there who needed me more than the Stormcloaks. My family, my friends. Now I fight for Winterhold. Good hunting.
One thing that keeps me going is spending the evenings with my Euthymia.
What are you staring at?
I haven't seen you before. Let me make this clear. I make sure no harm befalls the library. You so much as lift a finger with ill intent. I'll do you in such a way that oblivion might as well be Aetherius to your rotting carcass. Understood?
Not exactly a warm welcome.
If it's a warm welcome you're looking for, you've come to the wrong hold. Nothing personal, sirrah. Every other day some stubborn Nord comes walking in, claiming these books must be burned for they hold demonic secrets. I'd say they're entirely wrong about that. Doesn't give them the right to burn them, though.
So you're a guard?
I help the cult with guarding the library, as well as other tasks around town. Frode isn't always fair to me, but he pays well. Relatively.
You mentioned a library.
It's run by the Junal cult. An odd clique. For Nords, that is. Not meant as an insult, mind you. It's just that their interest in books and all
Very
is...
funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
You said something about a bad deal?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
are you wise enough to seek counsel from those who serve Junal?
The architecture in this city looks ancient.
Indeed. You have a keen eye. While much of our beloved city may be gone, these numerous structures surrounding you still tell the tale of a very different age. The old legends tell us the city was founded with but a whisper of a spell by the ancient archmage Shalidor. While not much remains from those times nonetheless, these ruins were crafted with the very same techniques the clever men of old used to build the grand temples found across Skyrim. This city was constructed and imbibed with ancient and powerful runes. The townfolk would do well to remember that.
What is this place?
This is a library. Sadly, this collection is only the shadow of what it used to be, as much of it was lost during the Great Collapse. We aim to preserve all the remains, and I would gladly give my life to do so.
Who is Junal?
Junal is the Nordic god of knowledge and wisdom, represented by the owl and known to the Imperials as Julianos. We, who dedicated ourselves to Junal, believe the pursuit of knowledge to be the most pure of ways to appreciate creation. Though these days the owl is shunned by the masses, he is still patron to many hermetic orders and clever men found throughout Skyrim. As the reverence of Junal has waned, so has Winterhold. A poetic coincidence, perhaps.
I'd like to know more about Winterhold.
I'm afraid Winterhold's history has taken a somewhat tragic turn. You see, you stand here amongst the remnants left to us by the ancient and mighty. This city is one of Skyrim's old seats of power. It may be hard to believe, but our ancestors did not shun magic like so many do today. No. This city took pride in the arts of the clever men. However, though the College of Winterhold may still be Skyrim's most important institute for magic learning, the townsfolk have become wary of magic users because of many tragedies. Many became superstitious after the Oblivion Crisis, and a large amount of Dark Elves were expelled from the city. But perhaps the worst of all these tragedies was the collapse just about 80 years ago, when much of our ancient city was devoured by an unending storm. Take great care with the knowledge you possess. It has power to both create and destroy.
May you be saved by the Divines, as I once was. It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold and for this long.
What do you do around here?
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold, and for this long.
cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Why are you out here?
And the more important question
May
is,
I enter the college?
why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I just wanted to see what it looks like inside.
Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill.
I don't know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is for the spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast.